Let's kick off the first category, Tampa Bay. Scott, what's your prediction for 2020?
All right, so we have a new team coming to Tampa Bay. It's the Tampa Bay Vipers. My prediction is that they're going to be the it team for Tampa Bay.
Oh.
Where everyone in Tampa is going to rally behind them. We're going to see huge success,
Wow.
large numbers at the game. It's going to be the biggest thing in Tampa.
And that's the XFL?
Yeah, that's the XFL.
It's football.
Yeah, so it's starting like this time of year in the spring, and it's going to be massive. Like, people are going to be following the team.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it.
Just wait.
All right. I'm going to
Yeah,
take
just
your
wait.
word for sports, so I don't know.
good.
Holly, what's your prediction for Tampa Bay for 2020?
I think that someone locally will make national news on the stage. Either like a singing competition show. Maybe we'll have a winner from Tampa Bay. Or maybe it's like this person decided to walk across the U.S. for a cause. Or weirdly, I feel like it might have to do with Scientology. I don't know. Something locally here in Tampa Bay is going to make it onto the national stage, and we will end up talking about it here on our show.
My Tampa Bay prediction for 2020 is that recreational marijuana will make it onto the 2020 ballot, and it will be voted and passed, and we will have medical or recreational marijuana here in Tampa Bay.
Oh, man, that's a pipe dream.
No, listen, there's a petition to get it on there, and it's getting really close.
Okay.
So I'm not saying either way. I don't know if you're for it or not, but I'm just saying that,
I can see it.
Yeah, I feel like it's happening, girl.
I think you're right, but I think it's not going to be until, a couple years down the road now.
But we got medical, so you never know. All right, let's keep moving on, shall we?
Yes.
Here's our 2020 pop culture. And now this could be something in the news, something entertainment-wise. What do you think is going to happen in pop culture in 2020, Scott?
I think Justin Bieber's going to cancel on his tour. I mean, he's finally coming back, and he canceled the last one. I think he's going to get midway through, and he's going to cancel.
Oof.
Yikes. That would be a blow for him.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I hate to see it happen, but I really do think it hits me in the heart. I'm like, it's going to happen.
And it's a big stadium tour.
It's
like
huge.
it's at the Ray J, I believe.
Yes.
In July.
Oh, he can't cancel that.
Well, we'll see. Holly, what's your pop culture prediction for 2020?
I think by late summer, we will all be saying a new catchphrase from a young singer or actor, actress. So, like, you've got, like, an up-and-comer that is going to introduce a new phrase into our lexicon, and we'll all be saying it by the late summer, early fall.
So we won't be saying it's lit anymore?
No.
Okay.
Or it's like, it'll just be the new thing that we say, and it'll come from a young pop culture person, like a singer or an actor.
My pop culture prediction for 2020, it's the pop girl prophecy, okay?
Oh.
Usually, for the past 2 decades or so,
Yeah.
at the beginning of the decade, we get a new pop princess.
Oh.
Remember, at the beginning in 2000, we got...
I miss Britney Spears so much.
We got Britney.
I miss her.
And then, as we entered into the 2010s, we got Lady Gaga.
Yes,
Oh,
Gaga,
my.
I stand.
I think we're going to get a new one. And I don't think it's Ariana. I don't think it's going to be...
I was going to say, is this someone that's already been out doing their thing?
I think it's someone that maybe is like, maybe on our radar, but we don't really know yet.
What
But
about Ava Max?
Possibly. But
I could use some good girl pop music.
we'll know by the end of the year.
Okay.
All right, so this is the final and usually harshest and most awkward. What is our 2020 predictions for members of the show? Scott, what's your prediction for Holly for 2020?
So Holly's been talking about psychology a lot in the past year. I think she's going to finally start making, like, points to actually go into that field with either taking a class or learning from someone. She's going to start making her way into learning how to go into the route of either therapy or becoming a psychologist, anything along those tracks.
Oh, wow.
Take some part-time classes at UT
Hey,
or
why not?
USF?
Yeah.
And then what's your prediction for me, Scott?
You're getting engaged this year. There's no
Oh,
doubt about it. It is
wow.
2020, the year of love. You're putting a ring on it. Like, no doubt about it. You will be engaged by the end of this year. No doubt.
Well, we'll see. Holly, what's your prediction for Scott for 2020?
Okay, so I know this is a little weird, but Scott, by the end of the year, will have full-time salary, but not necessarily be full-time.
Whoa.
Like, the money that you'll be making will be equivalent to, like, if you were full-time, but you still don't have those benefits, and you're going to be pretty upset about it.
Dang.
But you got that money,
But you
though.
got the
No.
money. And then, as a secondary thing, and take this how you will, because it doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing, but For some reason, you are going to go on a winter trip with a girl who's not married.
Whoa!
Oh!
I don't know what for. I don't know why. And that doesn't mean that you and Mary are necessarily not going to be together. You may, but there's some other girl for some reason that enters the picture.
Can't wait to pull these out in the last show of the year.
Oh,
I know.
Lord.
I'm sorry. Usually, you got to be honest.
Wow. Holly, what's your prediction for me for 2020?
All right, ready for this?
Oh, dear.
I agree with Scott. You're
yeah.
absolutely getting engaged.
Absolutely.
However, let me add a couple little details to it.
Yeah.
So you're going to lose weight at the beginning part of the year.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be excited that you lost weight and you're going to gain weight back. And then you're going to get engaged. And then you're going to hate all the pictures of you getting engaged because you're going to be fat. And then you're going to lose weight. And then you'll go into wedding planning mode.
Sounds on brand.
Yeah,
Sounds on brand for me. All right, my prediction for Holly for 2020, I think your mom's going to move out.
Whoa.
I feel like there's been a lot going on between you and her, and I feel like it's going to reach a boiling point, and I think that she's going to move out.
Yowza.
For Scott for 2020, I don't think you're going to be with us by the end of the year.
Whoa! Yikes!
I don't know.
Awkward.
I had something else written down, but just as we're talking, I'm like, I feel like you're either going to get, because there are a lot of people that have been paying attention to Scott in the radio industry and that have reached out asking. And I've told you about each one, and every time my heart breaks a little bit. But if New York calls, I can't stop you from that.
We can't lose you.
I'm just saying, I don't think Scott's going to be with us by the end of the year.
Wow.
Well,
Those are our 2020 predictions.